we're going to finish with that mobility style class today. Now, mobility, balance, flexibility is one of the first things we lose as we start to get older. So it's really, really important that we maintain that. So we are going to be moving through quite a big range today. We are going to be flowing from one movement into another movement. And I want you just to do the best you can. Have a little bit of fun with it. Now, we are all going to look different. So don't worry if you don't look like me. Our mobility and our flexibility, our movement is completely different in everyone. So I just want you to have a little bit of fun, do what you can, modify things where you need to, and we're just going to get through this class. We're definitely going to feel a little bit of burn. We're definitely going to get the heart rate up. A little bit of glistening may happen over the body. Now, if you have anything around the house, so you might even set yourself up maybe behind a coffee table. So you might find as we move down, using a coffee table to help yourself get down to the ground and back up might help a little bit. But our aim is to try and move around without using our hands too much. You might have a couple of elevated blocks. If you've got yoga blocks around, again, you might use those to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Otherwise, as you can see, I have got nothing. I am wearing socks. That is going to help us move around a little bit. When we move down to the ground, we will be moving in through the knee and back. So if you have wooden floors or quite hard floors, I would probably suggest having a mat for those. Otherwise, you can do the movements without anything. So we're going to get started. We are going to warm up. I'm not going to just throw you straight in. We're going to warm up a little bit. So I want you to take the feet a little wider than the hips. Shoulders are back and down. And we're just going to start with a little movement side to side. So just warming up into the legs. Tummy nice and tight. And just let the body move. Now, you don't have to move to this pace. You can move a little slower. You can move a little quicker, however you feel. Remember, we're all gonna look different here. We're gonna just start to reach towards the toe. Good. So tummy, I really want you to pull it in. We've got this forward flexion happening. So the lower back is active. You might slow it right down. And already we're going to start to feel a little bit of warmth happening into those legs. Now we're going to hold it to the right. Hold. Stay here. We're going to take that right arm up. So we're dropping through the left inner thigh. The left hand's reaching for the right foot. And we're trying to turn that right arm up. Beautiful. We're going to move back into a slower movement. So we're going to come back and we're going to go back. Beautiful. A little bit slower, and let's take that right arm up. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up. So we're just setting nice and easy, and we're moving through that movement that we were holding. So only the right arm is moving up. We're just keeping it nice and basic to the other side. We got one more, and then we're going to take and hold that right hand to left toe. Breathe here. Hold those legs, especially if we're doing the other classes through the week. We're going to take that left arm up. Really try and flatten through the spine as much as you can here. Roll the shoulder back. And we're going to move through that slower movement. So this left hand is going to come in, right hand to hip, and then as we come across, we reach up. So we come over, reach up. You move as slow. If you want to move a little quicker, you can, but just be careful with this one because we're adding that spinal rotation. Good. Across and over. Few minutes in, we should be warm. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves into the middle. Fold yourself forward. Just a little sway side to side. Let that body move. So we're bending one leg, straightening the other. Little movement side to side here. We're going to bring the heels in, turn the toes out, sink the hips down. Flatten through the spine, come up onto the tips of your fingers. Breathe. Take the forearms to the insides of the knees. And again, just a little movement here. So you're going to rock, your toe will come up, you'll rock. We're going to move side to side. Good. Breathing. Just settling into those hips. Now you might stay here. You might be able to walk those feet a little closer together as we go. And your hips might be able to start to come down as we move. So the feet are moving in. We come down. Don't worry if they can't. You can just stay there. And then you might find you can start to move back out. The hips come up. We're getting a nice warm glow through those legs. You might be able to walk in, feet are walking in, hips are coming down, side to side. And then we come back up. How are we feeling? We're good? Hands come back, lift the hips up, let the crown of the head fold. Bend the knees, roll through the spine as we come all the way up. Beautiful. Deep in-breath up. We're going to exhale. Fold through the body. Come back down. Roll through the spine. Soften the knees. Roll up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, flatten as we come down. Beautiful, 2 more. Bend the knees, roll through the spine as we come up. Inhale, up. Flatten, we exhale, lower. Good job, 1 more. Bend, roll. Inhale. Exhale. You're just gonna hold here. You might need to take the legs a little wider, or you might elevate the ground. We're going to lift the torso halfway up. So we're going to come back into that rotation. The only difference, the left hand is going to come in underneath the chest. The right hand is going to either come all the way up, or you might just rest it on your back pocket if you don't want that full elevation. So really adding that beautiful twist here. We're going to take that right hand down, left hand's going to come up. So we're opening. Again, you might just come to back pocket. That's fine. And then we might just start to add a little bit of strength. As the left hand comes down, the right hand's going to come up at the same time. So we're going to windmill as we come round. So we lift the torso halfway as we flatten. We come round. Beautiful. So I want you to inhale as we come round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. Last one. In. And out. We're going to stop halfway. We bring the hands to the chest. We turn the heels in. We sit the hips down. Take the forearms to the insides of the knees again. So I want you to lift right up through that chest. We're going to come back into that rock, side to side. Now you can stay here, just rocking. If it feels more comfortable down here, come down here. Otherwise, start to walk the feet in, bring the hips down, walk out, and then 1 more walk in. We warm yet? Yep. Good. Walk out. Take your time, lengthen, stack the spine, roll yourself all the way up. Beautiful. Inhale, come up. Now I'm going to drop the right hand. Nice big side body bend. So send right down the edge of the body. Grab as much length as you can through the side here. We're going to use the core muscles. We're going to draw that right arm up. Left arm comes down. So send as far down, but you don't want to collapse forward. We want to pull back. Send as far down the leg as we can. Use those core muscles. Reach and pull up. Beautiful. Inhale, come down. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come up. Reach for an exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. In, reach. Hold for the out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. Hold for the out. Inhale. Beautiful. Take the arms nice and wide. Now from here, we're going to stand a little wider. We're going to drop into that right leg here. So drop as deep as you can. The toes are still facing forward. So you can drop a little deeper. We're going to take the hands to the floor. We're going to turn the left toe up and we're going to bring the hip as close as we can to that right heel. Then we're going to lift back up and exhale, come back down. So just going to inhale, same side, exhale down. As deep as you can. In and out. You might need to step that left foot a bit closer and out. In and out. One more in. Now we're going to hold here. You might stop here. You might be able to come all the way down. If you can, we want to start to lean back. So reach the hands forward, lean back onto the heel and try and bring your body to the inside of the leg. We're going to swoop the left hand to the toe or the heel and then come back. So inhale and exhale. In and out. In and out. Otherwise, just hold. In and out. We're going to use that strength. Bring yourself back up. Roll through the spine. Come up and drop into that left leg. Beautiful. Sit nice and low. Press the inner thigh down. Now remember, you could just stay here. You can bring that right hand to the floor. You don't have to go any further. Otherwise, we're going to turn the right toe and you might lift the left heel to come down. That was my knee. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Beautiful. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Couple more. In and out. In and out. One more. We're going to come as low as you can. So as deep as you can, adjust your feet, turn the toe. Now you might just hold, otherwise we're going to start to try and shift back onto the heel. You might place a pillow or something under your heel, that's fine. You might just hold that high lunge up here, really dropping through the inner thigh. Otherwise we're going to reach the hands as far forward as we can. We're aiming to get that left bum cheek to the ground. Left and right, I should say. Left and right. And then we're going to take that right hand, swoop it to the heel, and then inhale, come back. So exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Two more. Out and in. Last one. Out. You're going to use that strength. We come up, roll through the spine, all the way. And we're going to move side to side. So let's go back into that movement here. You might stay here. You don't have to go any further. You can slow it down. We're going to bring ourselves a little lower and then come back up and over to the other side. Beautiful. So all the way up all the way down. So just trying to get yourself as close to the floor and then back up as you can. Beautiful. Side to side. You might just stay here, opposite hand to foot. Up and down. How's your body feeling? Do you feel like it's a little stiff? It's a little hard to get into those movements. So you might notice that this is something that you might need to do more regularly. Yes, yes. We're gonna hold to the right, just wherever you are. You might stop here, you might come down one last time. And then as we bring ourselves up, we're gonna step the right foot back. So we're going to bring ourselves up, step the right foot onto the knee. Come back. Step the left foot down, right foot comes back up, and then we step the left leg out. We come out. Whatever level, you might stop here or come down. We ready? We're gonna come up, we step the left leg back. We step the right leg back, and then we step out. Beautiful. Come up, right leg goes back, left leg goes out. Excellent. Up, left leg back. You got it. Right leg out. You might start to be able to do this without hands. Otherwise, use your hands where you need to. Good. Down, out, up, back. You might just come to here, up, down, out. We want the heart rate to come up just a little bit. You might slow it down. You might pick it up. Good. We're going to do 2 more each side. 2 more. It's always it's your left, but it's my right knee. Always. Doesn't matter what class I do. Out. Good. Bring yourself back. Set. Bring yourself back in. We are definitely warm after that. We're going to work down and up. So you can stay facing. We're going to come back into that inhale. Now I want you to take your hands just onto your lower back. So we come down. Soften the knees for me. Elevate through that upper body. So we're drawing up and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open through the front. Soften. Lift the chest a little more. We're going to walk our peace fingers to our hip bones. Bend the knees and we're going to fold as we come forward. Round as we come up. Hands slide to back pockets. We open. Bend the knees, peace fingers to hips. We fold. We round. We open. Hands to back pockets. Open. Bend. Peace fingers to hips. We fold over the fingers. One more time. Open. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bend. Fold. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk the hands out into a plank position. Now when you get there, you can bring the knees to the floor. Otherwise, hold here. We're going to drop the heels to the right, pick up the left hand. You might bring that bottom knee down. That's fine. Beautiful. Bring yourself back into plank. Drop the heels to the left. You might bring your left knee down. Bring your right hand up. Reset. Walk the hands back to the toes. Walk the feet a little closer. Round the spine. Come all the way up. Hands to back pocket. Open. Soften the knees. We fold over the fingers. Flatten hands to the floor. Walk the hands out. Drop the heels to the right. Pick up the left hand. Hand comes down. Drop the heels to the left. Pick up the right hand. Reset. Walk back. Bend the knees. Roll through the spine. Hands to back pocket. Open. Soften the knees. Fold from the hips. So feel the arch of the back as we fold. Hands down. We walk. Drop to the right. We know where we're going. Left comes up. Reset. Other side. Reset. Walk back. Soften the knees. Roll the spine. Last one. Hands to back pockets. Open through the front of the body. Soften the knees. Fold from the hip. Hands to the floor. Walk yourself out. Heels drop to the right. Pick up the left. Other side. Now we're going to hold our plank position. Hold here. We're going to spring back onto the heels. Now you might come down here. Your left foot is going to come to as close to the left pinky as we can get it. So we're going to come forward. Adjust where you need to. Left hand is going to rotate. We come back down. We spring back. So we come back. Now the right side to the outside of the right hand. Adjust. Rotate. Beautiful. Come down. Spring back. Left side. Left hand. Come back. Spring back. Right side. Right hand. Well done. We're going to do 6 more. 6. Rotate. Drop your back knee if you need to. Come back. 5 more. Rotate. And as you're warming up, you might find you can get your foot a little closer to that foot. Foot a little closer to the foot. Foot a little closer to the hand. You're like, I can easily do foot to foot. Beautiful. You've got 2 more, so 1 more each side. Now we're going to spring back. Take that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Bring the back knee down. Lift yourself up as high as you can here. So we're lifting up. So your left hand is to the inside, as close as you can. Now, if you need to elevate, grab whatever you need to bring yourself up. Otherwise, coming towards the ground. We're going to work through this left leg. So we're going to drop and then come back in. So we inhale and exhale. In and out. In and out. Good. In and out. In and out. We've got 6 more. 6. Tuck it in. 5. Tuck. 4. In. 3. In. 2. 1 more. We're going to hold it here. Hold it there. Make sure your right hand's directly underneath your right shoulder. Lift up nice and tall. We're going to take that left hand up. So reach, and we're going to wrap it around. So really opening into the hips. Breathe. So we're going to inhale, reach, and exhale, wrap. Inhale, reach, and exhale, wrap. In and out. In and out. 6 more. In and out. 5 and out. 4 and out. 3 and out, 2, and 1. Now hold here. If you want a little bit more, bend your back leg. Reach for your foot. Only if you want that a little bit more, otherwise we're just gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, left hand comes up, release the back foot. We come down, bring the knee back in. Now I want you to take your time. Pop your back knee up, lift tall. We're going to step back slowly, however you can. Beautiful. Bend the knees. So come down towards the heels and then lengthen out. So we're going to bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. Good. 6. Heels drop, hips up. 5. Up. 4. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. 1 more. 1. Up. We're going to bring the body forward. Let the hips come down to the floor. So just the hips. Release here. Breathe. Bend into those elbows. Roll down. Now we're going to lift the hips up and back onto those heels. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Beautiful. Come forward. Just the hips come down. Release. Bend the elbows. Come down. Hips move up onto the heels. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Beautiful. Come forward. Hips come down. Release the feet. Open. Bend. Release. Come up. Tuck the toes. We're going to do 2 more. We come forward. Press through strong through those arms. Release. Bend. Tuck the elbows into the waist. Lift up. 1 more. Come forward. Hips only. Release. Move back. Hold in child's pose. Take the arms a little wider for me. So we're coming into a push-up set position. We're going to inhale, come forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now you can inhale, make it a little harder. Keep the hands a little wider. A little wider, a little closer. A little closer. So just depending on where you want to go, into more of a push-up or a tricep push-up. And again, you can make this a little more by coming up, in, and not bringing the knees to the ground. So plank position, lower, plank position, spring back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. In, out, otherwise here. In, out. 2 more. In, out, in. Last one. In, out. We're going to hold back. So knees to the ground, little release. We're good. We're feeling all right. So we've got 2 sides of the body. I didn't forget about the hip on this side. We're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees. We spring back and we take that right foot to the outside of the right hand. As far forward, little rotation out of the foot. Stack, you might use something to elevate yourself. Bring that back knee down. Release here. So beautiful release into those hips. Lift as tall as you possibly can. Now, have a little look at your ankle. Make sure it is under the knee or slightly in front. It's not sitting back here underneath the hamstring. So slightly in front. We're going to inhale, drop the knee, open the foot. Then exhale, pull in. Squeeze the shoulder. Inhale. and exhale. In. So you're rolling onto the edge of the foot. You're planting the sole of the foot down. Inhale and exhale. So you're kind of just pivoting on the point of the heel as we roll, and then we come back. Beautiful. Open and draw in. Drop and in. Drop. Good. 6 more. 6 and pull in. 5, pull in. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now make sure we pull in. Take that left hand directly under the shoulder. Elevate yourself if you need to. Grab some cushions, a couple of books to raise the floor. We're going to inhale, come all the way up. So find that rotation. So we're releasing into the hips, but I don't want you to drop into the sockets. I need you to pull the pelvic floor up. We're still pulling up and out, but opening the hips at the same time. We exhale as we wrap, and then we inhale as we come up. So exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Press strong through that bottom arm, and up. Exhale and inhale. 6 more. Exhale. Inhale. 5 more. Out and in. 4, 3, 2 more. 2. Last one. We're going to wrap the arm. Now you can stay here or bend that back leg and grab the foot. We're going to hold for 5, 4, try and turn to the back of the room. 3, 2, 1. Release that back foot, come back up. Bring the hand to the inside. Now this time, I want you to think about the back leg coming to the outside of that right hand again. Beautiful. Right leg is going to step back. Left leg's going to step back. Left leg steps forward. Right leg steps forward. Beautiful. Right leg back. Left leg back. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. 2 more on this side. Right back. Left back. Left forward. Right forward. Last one. Right back. Left back. Left forward. Right forward. Now hold for a moment. Drop into the legs. Lift the chest. And then exhale, lengthen. Beautiful. Inhale, drop. Exhale, rise. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, in. And out. Now, we're going to take the left leg back. Right leg back. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Left back. Right back. Right forward. Left forward. Left back. Right back. Right forward. Lift. Good. 2 more. Left back. Right back. Right forward. Left forward. Last one. Left back. Right back. Right forward. Well, I think I went the wrong way. That's okay. Breathe. We're going to bring the toes and the heels a little closer together. You might keep them wide. We're going to take our time because I want you to think about coming to the floor. We're going to bend. You might need to take your right hand back, extend the right leg, and come onto the ground. You might cross your legs however you need to get down. We're going to lie down on the floor with the right hand up. So take your time. And then we're going to bring ourselves back up. So we're going to come up, right hand, bend. I don't care if you need to cross your legs, However, but we need to get back to our feet. Yep. Come up, hands to floor, and roll. Good. Bring yourself down, right hand back. Bring yourself down, bring yourself up. Right hand to start on the floor, bring yourself up. Good. 3 more. So the right hand is helping you. Right hand's helping you up and down. If you can do it without your hands, go for it. Go for it. You might be able to come straight up as well without rounding up. Come down. You might be able to do it without hands. Come up. Beautiful. Now we're going to do left side helps. Left side comes down, extend, cross the legs if you need to, and then left hand helps you up. Good. Left hand is your helper. You might be able to do no hands. Cross the legs, so you might need to cross the legs to help you to come up. You might stick with that roll, whatever feels good. You might cross to come down. And then we're just going to roll into a seated position. Come up and come into a seated position. We're almost done, almost done. We're gonna bring the legs up and we're gonna come out a little wider. So if you have a mat, you might find, so we are going to be moving from side to side again. I'm gonna instruct you through this the best way I can without seeing you. So we'll see how this one goes. So we're going to take the hands behind and we're just going to drop the knees to the right. Now when you come down, I'm just going to cue you in with a couple of things. You want 2 90-degree boxes to start, okay? We pull back, we're going to come through to the other side. So if your feet are too close, you're going to look like this. You're not going to be able to move. So we need to be fairly wide. And as we come across, we're going to take the other arm across. And then we come round, we come across. Beautiful. So we're just going to move side to side. And as we start to progress, you might stay here and you're going to feel like you're inching forward. Okay, so you're probably going to move into your camera. I'll try not to move into you guys. Now when we come down, now you might just stay here. You might not elevate. Come down and around. Good. Now we're going to hold to the right, we're going to elevate. Now you might stay here. Otherwise, this left leg is going to step through into a lunge position. So you're going to lunge away from the front. Reaching right up. Sorry guys, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. Now we're going to step the left foot back into that kneeling position. So left foot steps back. We're going to come down. We're going to roll, lift. Now, hold. Your right leg is going to step through, arms up. Drop into that lunge. Now your right leg steps back. Drop the hips. Come through. Left leg steps through. Left leg moves back. Rotate. Right leg steps through. Right leg moves back. Beautiful. Left leg steps through. Back. And right. Now, you might be doing this without hands. You might need your hands to get yourself around. That is absolutely fine. Like I said, we all move differently. Good, down. Now if you want a little bit more, you might tuck your back toe and elevate up. Come down, come around, step through and elevate. Come down, back, use your hands if you need to. Let's do 4 more. Come around, You don't have to step through. Back, we'll have to do 4 now. So we're on the right side. 3, 2 more, 1 more each side. Last one. Woo! Balance. Bring yourself back into your seated position. Slowly come back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Move your feet slightly out, away from your sit bones. Lift yourself right up. And then as you exhale, start to come down. Round through the spine, roll up. And exhale, flat spine, come down. Inhale, roll. And exhale. Last one, in. And out. We're going to bring the sit bones and the heels a little closer together. Coming right in. Take the hands underneath the ankles and your thumbs point in along the arches of the feet. So walking right in. Now we're going to inhale, lift the knees up, and then exhale, drop them down. So inhale, little lean back, and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, in and out. Last one, we come in and we're going to exhale, hold out, gentle press down on the inner thighs here. Gentle pull up on the ankles, and you're thinking about your hips, just etching your way forward with a flat spine. So we're not rounded here. Beautiful flat body, knees are drawn out. We're so close to the end. Slowly come up. We're going to take just the right leg out. So right leg comes out. Now you might be able to keep this left leg like this. Oh, sorry. You can keep this left leg like this. If you want a little bit more into the hips, we're going to come into a half saddle with that left leg. So coming round. But don't worry if your hips don't like that, you don't have to come into that position. We're going to open out, take the right hand to the inside, left hand comes back. And you just want to open into the hips as much as you possibly can here. Breathe in, and then as you exhale, we're going to draw down. We inhale, come up, and we're going to keep that right hand where it is. Exhale. Try and bring the elbow to the inside, in and out. 3 more, in and out. 2 more, in and out. Last one, in. And we're going to exhale, hold. So you want to make sure the arm is as close to the inside of the leg as you can, wherever you're at. We want to try and open the chest, so we don't want to close the arm across the face. We want to be open. Feel the extension or the expansion. My English is really good today. Through the rib cage and that space between the ribs and the hip. We inhale, come up. We're going to release half saddle. Bring the soles of the feet together and take that left leg out. So remember, you can stay with that right leg tucked in or come into half saddle on the other side. However you want to get there. Press to the inside, open up, in, and then exhale, come across. Inhale, open, exhale, in and out, in and out. 2 more, inhale and exhale, Last one. We're gonna hold, and we wanna move the body as close to the inside of the leg as we possibly can. So opening up here, roll the rib cage, expand through the ribs. So try not to drop the arm in front of the face. So you might be up here, you might be here, that's fine. Wherever you need to go, we just wanna find that rotation. One more full breath, in and out. We come up, we release half saddle, or we extend the leg out. So opening right up, draw the toes back, just remove the muscles from the sit bones, just to align the pelvis. Lengthen through that torso, and then as you exhale, you're just gonna take a little dip forward, and then a gentle press up. So exhale, a little dip forward. It's not a fast movement. Then inhale up. Exhale. And inhale. You might etch the fingertips forward. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Two more. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. We're gonna hold wherever you land. If you've got some books and you wanna elevate, definitely place them under your elbows. If you're up here, you might even feel more comfortable with the hands behind you. But we're gonna stay for about 5 breaths. In and out. 4 more slow breaths in and out. Now it's not about the nose coming to the ground. We want to think about the belly button being the first thing to touch the floor. 2 more. Slowly bring yourself back up. Bring the legs together nice and easy. We're going to finish with one last shoulder opener. We're going to come back, walk the hands back, and we're going to slide the hips towards the heels. Now check your fingers. We want them facing the sit bones. So you don't want to be turned out like this. We want to turn back. We're going to lift the hips slightly, and I want you to think about tucking the pelvis under and then coming down onto the lower back